two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Takes a shot at the elbow. They get it again. Malone kicks to Jordan. Second chance shot. Look at the soft touch of Micheal Jordan. And starting last season, Clark, Micheal Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow. And Micheal Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday, Clark. Can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. Here's English after the made shot from Micheal Jordan. Over Wilkins with the tip. It's good on the putback. Malone's got his second bucket tonight. Clark, amidst this all-star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
And plenty of subplots to this game. For more, let's send it over to David Alden. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, this story has never gone away over the years, guys. Isaiah Thomas is, of course, a native Chicagoan, but you'll still hear some boos today from Bulls fans. That's because at that All-Star game a couple of years ago, people questioned whether Isaiah froze out Micheal Jordan. And some people still believe it. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, that story has not gone away. Thank you, David. For what it's worth, Clark, Isaiah Thomas denies there was a freeze-out, and Jordan himself says, I never said it. So what do you think?
But the reality is, we probably never will know the full story.
And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed they do. And Kareem looking to set the career record for all-star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you got to love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most all-star appearances by far in NBA history, Clark, and an all-star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Micheal Jordan. 1:14 left to play in the first. Johnson, the pass to Malone. Magic Johnson delivers passes with such pinpoint accuracy. Wow!
And making his All-Star debut in his third year in the league, Karl Malone, one of 4 players in the NBA, averaging over 20 points and 10 rebounds a game.
Hey, Clark, the record for points in the All-Star game is 42, set by Wilt Chamberlain back in the 1962 All-Star game.
And, you know, a lot of Wilt's records seem virtually untouchable, but I don't think that one is. With all these great scores, who knows? It might be broken tonight.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? With his first shot attempt, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Micheal Jordan.
He certainly did, and the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. The West trails by 3. Pass to Worthy. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Lever finds Worthy. And it's blocked by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And so it's Micheal Jordan making things happen for the East. That quarter had to take a lot.
All-Stars 18.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Micheal Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star Game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Drexler out there with Johnson. Then it's Olajuwon, and there's Malone, and it's McDaniel at the small forward position. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Olajuwon inside, working on Doherty. Offensive rebound, Malone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Star.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Doherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 14 points for the game. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
The Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and, you know, they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them.
And Micheal Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends. And enjoying his finest pro season, Clyde the Glide Drexler making his second All-Star appearance. Worked over the summer with Kiki Vandeweghe to substantially improve his jump shot.
The West trails by 3. Clyde Drexler on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Lets it go from 11. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And some changes here for the East. Micheal comes in for Patrick Ewing. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Doc Rivers.
Isaiah Thomas.
Jordan against Johnson. He kicks to Drexler. Micheal Jordan grabs the miss.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Passes it to Malone. Drexler against Thomas. And they pick up 2. Drexler's got 4 points in the quarter. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And, you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. And the pass to Drexler. To the paint, here's Malone. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And if there's a rival for the size and athleticism of Micheal Jordan, Clark, it might just be Clyde Drexler.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. The Phi Slamma Jamma alum can take flight with the very best of them.
Yep, great athletes.
And, you know, so far, I like the effort from both teams. It's an exhibition, but each team showing great pride. They're getting after it.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Malone's checked in for the East. Bird comes in for Dominique Wilkins. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Elijah. Worthy comes in for Malone. Aguaya's checked in for McDaniel. And Lever's subbed in for Clyde Drexler. Back to Lever. 5 on the clock. Johnson, a wide open look, and that's collected by Malone. And Clark, so much talent for each side, but they got to develop that chemistry on the fly, don't they?
Exactly, and that's what the coaches will be looking for down the stretch. Which group of players really complement one another and give you the best chance to win?
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 7. Pass to Aguaya. Back to Johnson. Some nice passing here by the West. Lever, the pass to Aguaya. On the wing, Johnson. Puts one up from 19. Kevin Micheal pulls it in.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Jordan is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. Jump ball call.
To the middle. Jordan is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Micheal passes to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Malone kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And stolen by Aguirre. And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. It's remarkable.
And Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about. And that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Worthy. And James Worthy here in Clark, his 3rd All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the '82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our memories. He was #1. Where were you taken?
I was number 8, Kevin.
That's right.
Number 8.
That's right. I knew that. I just wanted you to boast a little bit. Johnson finds Abdul-Jabbar. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The East All-Stars up on top, up 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th. The West trails by 9.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those accolades that's mentioned when you talk about the great ones.
We've got Bird. Micheal Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Wilkins in at the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Jordan. And off the glass. That one's good. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the East All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. And of the players in tonight's All-Star game, Clark, 2 have won MVP trophies in this game before. Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, That would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favored and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
Malone. Good. Great play by English to set it up. Malone's got 9.
And, you know, before every game, Karl Malone calls his mother back in Summerfield, Louisiana, to ask what numbers he should shoot for. Tonight, she said go for 25 and 11. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Pass to Lever. Over Thomas. Lever can't get it to go. The East leading by 7. Here's Jordan. Kicks it to Bird. Back to Jordan. Tremendous pass from Bird. He can do it all.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West. Passes it to Olajuwon. That one, no good. Malone with some nice D.
And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Magic Johnson continuing to orchestrate beautifully.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny.
The shot's good from Jordan. And you think about it, Justin Clark, how about the All-Star reserves? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this. That sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. From 10 feet out, count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Johnson. Thomas dishes to Jordan. Over Lever, and there's Micheal Jordan, the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it, and they plan to put it before the Board of Governors at the next meeting. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Unloads from 13, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And Clark, with 3 officials working games, do you think that'll result in more fouls being called, more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the 3rd official, but over time it'll smooth itself out. Off the ball, you know, some things you could get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
Here's the 3. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Johnson kicks to Malone. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the 6'9" forward, Karl Malone out of Louisiana Tech, playing for the Utah Jazz. Tonight, he's wearing number 7 to honor the great Pete Maravich, who himself was a 3-time All-Star with the New Orleans Jazz.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Brad Daugherty, who's checked in for Malone. Ewing comes in for Larry Bird. Danny Ainge is checked in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Rivers in for Isaiah Thomas. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 41. And Jordan Clark within reach of the record.
He's almost there. Keep that pedal to the metal is what I say.
Johnson, the pass to Aguirre. Drexler scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. Donaldson no good. The East leading by 10. And they double up Jordan. The pass to Rivers. Back to Jordan. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
The East All-Stars have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Drexler. Rebound by the East All-Stars. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And Jordan gets it to go.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
Here's Drexler. He's got 6. Lets it go from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the East All-Stars sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. What a night they've had in terms of the...
37.
Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got English. Olajuwon is out there with Malone. And it's Drexler. And it's Lever in at the point guard.
For the East, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Jordan's got 47 points. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are draped up pretty good.
Moses Malone. He's checked in for the East. Thomas finds Jordan. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark, out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Woo, it sure has been.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
Here's Drexler, the 15-footer, good.
And at 26 points per game, Drexler ranks 7th in the league in scoring. His Blazers playing catch-up with the Lakers, though. Their improved defense has helped them overcome some early injuries. And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range. Whether he's squared up or falling away, you feel like it's going to splash.
It's Lever on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Outside Lever. Malone sets the pick for Lever. Puts it up from 12. The kick out to English. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Olajuwon with incredible footwork for a big man.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Those last 3 playing here tonight. And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the 2nd most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
The West trails by 15. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you right.
Now a timeout called by the East. Dominique Wilkins is checked in for Ainge.
Dominique Wilkins.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the East All-Stars. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the shot is good. Jordan's got 52 points. And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. Pass to Olajuwon. Down low. Malone in the post. Bird cover. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, cleaning up the glass and sending it right back down. Malone earning an extra possession for his team.
Jordan left side. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 54 points.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
Lever dishes to Drexler. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The East leading by 15. Right side, Jordan. Over Drexler. Jordan's shot is off. And so here are the West All-Stars. 17-foot shot on the way. Drexler, no good. This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend. Micheal Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
First one falls for Magic Johnson. He checked in for the West. And so Jordan nails both of them. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Jordan. From the left block. Good as the jump shot falls.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game now. 2nd in All-Star votes this year. And he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in L.A. as a fundraiser. And I understand it's quite an event.
Outside Thomas. Launches a three. And another miss by the East. The West trails by 15. Drexler with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And Malone with the stuff.
The mailman delivering the night. Door-to-door style. Malone asserting himself well on the offensive end.
Here's Jordan. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Jordan's got 58.
Plays with so much ferocity, erasing that size mismatch clearly.
Johnson kicks to Malone. Olajuwon inside. Malone on him. A nice shot by Olajuwon. And Clark, when you look at Akeem Olajuwon's Houston Rockets, here is a team making a lot of moves.
I tell you what, their trade for Joe Barry Carroll and Sleepy Floyd paying huge dividends. They're certainly on the rise in my mind.
Yeah, a lot of people like those moves.
They're doing absolutely everything they can to close the book on this one.
Wilkins against English. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks.
Looking to end his cold spell. Drexler glides with the greatest of ease. Simon Jamma.
Well, their play is certainly going.
That was something to see.
Good. This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with the bounce pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Malone.
Well, he just about got that one, but it ends up slipping out of bounds.
A big group substitution here for the East. Doherty's checked in for Malone. Micheal comes in for Bird. Ainge is checked in for Wilkins. And Cheeks is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And West also making a switch. Lever's checked in. To the inside. Back to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. On the wing, Ainge. The dish to Jordan. Ainge, the pass to Micheal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Malone.
Well, there's still a little time on the clock, but I think this one's a wrap.
Here's Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here's Jordan outside. Unable to get that one. And the Eastern All-Stars deliver. The favorites coming in, but they did not disappoint.
Yeah, you looked at that team on paper, and you saw they were the stronger team and should have been favored. But you still got to go out and prove it, and they did exactly that.
And so much scoring in that lineup for the East. My goodness, look at those names. That's